Behind me is York train station. This is Travel Exchange, episode 15. Roll the titles. Hello and welcome to episode 15 of Travel Exchange. Now, as you can see, we've just walked from York train station. Today we're going to be looking around York, basically watch some trains and a few of the buses. But let's rewind the action to earlier today, when this video first started. So I'll see you on the. So let's go to where I started the journey. For you, it'll be in a couple of seconds. For me, it's a few hours later. Morning everyone, welcome aboard York Pullman Route 36. We're travelling on the 0903 from Elvington to York. We've got the All York Day ticket. We're travelling on this up to York, and in York we're going to have a look at some buses and trains. Enjoy the ride as we head up to York. The return journey will be slightly different, which I'll explain that later on. Just as we see you all at York City Centre. Rightio, it's 9:45. We're now in York City Centre, just off the Route 36 from Elvington. Yeah, the Christmas markets have started in York. They're here until I think it's 23rd of December. So if you want to pop along to the York Christmas markets, you're more than welcome to. The smells are quite nice. Now what I might do, I might film these Christmas markets as part of the Travel Junction Christmas special. Might do, but that hasn't been planned yet. So what I'm going to do, I want to make my way over to the train station and see what's going on. And this afternoon we will all be going up to the Askham Bar Park and Ride site to film some trains there, because you get a good view of the trains from that Park and Ride site. Even though it might be dark by then, but it don't matter, it's worth a try. Plus we go ride on a bendy bus. That's just to see you all later on. Right, currently not far off the train station. That bridge carries the Scarborough to York railway line. Yeah, the river's a bit high, but I have seen it higher in places. Yeah, York train station's just there. I'd love to tell you what they call this street, but to be honest, I ain't too sure. I just call this the bridge down to the train station. As you can see, the traffic does get quite busy. There's the city walls. We'll film this bus. We're just about to walk underneath the city walls. Now, if you're going to the Railway Museum and you're coming from the city, you can go straight on here and go underneath the bridge. I personally don't, because I go past the train station. And yes, they do have octave verses here. Yeah, so if you walk underneath that bridge, it takes you up to the Railway Museum. But what you can do, go up into York train station and cross over the bridges. It's an easier way, I think. This bus stop here is where one Park and Ride picks up from. There's quite a few of them. We're doing the Askham Bar Park and Ride this afternoon. Talk of an Askham Bar Park and Ride. Here's one coming right now. That's just come from the Park and Ride. That's going into the city centre. That's the number 3. Just in front of you is York train station. In fact, here's another Park and Ride route. This is the number 2 from Rawcliffe Bar. Right, it's 12:53. We're at York, funny enough, not far off the Railway Museum. Now, this is the fence that runs next to York train station. Now, I should point out, Transpennine Express are here,
I just knew they won't bring those.
launching their Nova fleet. In fact, you can see one of them just over there. Now, I couldn't do much filming at that event, but I thought I'd just tell you that I'd been to it. Yeah, and they gave me a Nova ginger biscuit, which I thought was quite nice of them. We're going to head up to the the Railway Museum, because I've recently renamed it, because I want to show you what's new up at the Railway Museum. They've got a Class 43 HST power car up there. I know that because I took a photo of it a couple of weeks ago. So I'll take you around the National Railway Museum. Once we've done that, we're going to head up to the Askham Bar Park and Ride site. So we're going to go and have a look around the Railway Museum. I might have everyone on the miniature railway as well. Right. So we're now in the South Yard, that's what they call it. Yeah, we'll pop outside. Yeah, the miniature railway is running today. That's inside the depot. We'll come across. I'll have a look where the steam train rides are. You can take a ride on them if you want to. Steam train rides run on certain days. That's inside the signal box. If you follow me, you come out. I thought that was the South Yard. It's not. They call that bit the station hall. This bit I'm in is called the South Yard. This is the miniature railway, which I've been on quite a few times. It's getting a bit wet at the moment. I was going to go for a ride on the miniature railway, but nah, do that another day when it's dry. We'll go back in the station hall. I'll take you through to the great hall so you can see the new HST power car. Right, we're in the Great Hall. Here's the Eurostar power car. And here's what we've come to see. 43 002. which is currently on the turntable. Show you the couple of other trains we've got here. Got a rocket engine. I'll take you around the back of this train. Probably that's not the quickest way to do it. If we look through here, that's the car park and that's the way out onto the main line. That's the East Coast main line as well. And of course we can't come in here and not see this one. This is Mallard. I'll take on that bridge that I'm just walking under, so you can get a good view of this beautiful engine. Right, 1306, still in the Railway Museum. We're actually on a bridge. Yep, there's Mallard just there. What I'll do, I'm going to take you up to the north shed, which is just behind me. And we'll walk through there and it comes back through. And then we'll head up to the Askham Bar Park and Ride. If you want to come to the Railway Museum, it's completely free to get in. Yeah, you do have to pay to go on the Mallard simulator, which is over there. You do have to pay on the miniature railway and the land train as well, but it's a good day out actually. It's definitely well worth a visit if you come to York and come to see what it's all got to offer. So I'm going to make my way up to the north shed. Right, we're in the north shed. You can actually look over and through the balcony. Now that boiler belongs to Sir Nigel Gresley, which has been overhauled by the boiler has been overhauled by the Llangollen Railway, which is on the A5, not far from Telford, about an hour away. Couple more shots of the workshop. And got this that you can have a go with. And got a signal here. Got a little bit of a model railway here. Looks a bit like my monorail actually. Take you around here. Now, a good thing about the north shed, if you open that door over there, you can look over and see the trains running out of York Station. So what we'll do, we'll wait for a train to come. I think there's one due in there. I think this training is either on empty stock or on driver training. Yeah, it's empty stock to Doncaster because this is the train that we saw getting launched. $800 to 06. Right, what we'll do, we'll continue our tour through the north shed as it's quite wet. Yeah, that's the sound of a pacer bus starting up. Right, we'll try that again. The thing is about that, you can even see if the trains are on time as well.
Push the train.
So that now concludes your tour. I should do another link just after this. Right, before we move on, does anyone recognise this? Yep, it's a model of one of the Vale Railway steam locomotives, number 7. Not sure what scale. And that's from the Festinel Railway as well. We've got a variety of locomotives at the Railway Museum in York. I'll just do another link and I'll explain what's going to happen. Right, 13:35. It's raining. That's now concluded your tour of the Railway Museum. We weren't much of a tour actually, but so what I'm going to do, I'm going to head back over to York train station. If there's anything decent, I'll film it. If there isn't, then I'll head straight up to the Askham Bar Park and Ride site. But with it raining, you might not get good shots of the trains, but it don't matter. But generally speaking, the Askham Bar Park and Ride site is a great spot to watch the trains. But we're fine now if that matters, if it's raining or not. So to see you either in the station or at the Askham Bar Park and Ride. Now I am aware that some trains have been cancelled today. I am aware of it. I don't know why, but I don't know the reasons, but I know Short Shift Train Crew is one of them. I ain't entirely sure what the other reasons are, but some have been cancelled. So we'll see. I can hear a 91 set coming in. Yeah, I can hear a 185 as well. So I'll either see you on the station or waiting for the bus to go to the Askham Bar Park and Ride. Next train to depart will be a Class 180 Grand Central service to London King's Cross. 180. 101. Next train to depart, 1409 Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Lime Street via Manchester Victoria. It is a Class 8 OT, one of the Nova ones. (802 203). Next train to depart, 1412 Northern service to Blackpool North via Leeds, Bradford Interchange, and Preston. It's 158 851. Right, it's 1419. Just left the train station here. There was a couple of trains floating around that I thought, well, I could get them on camera. I'm now going to head to the Askham Bar Park and Ride on route number 3. They run approximately every 10 minutes. So I'll see you on board the bus going to the Askham Bar Park and Ride site. Right, it's 14:41. Now you're probably wondering, what the heck am I doing at the Askham Bar Park and Ride site? Well, there's a very good reason for that. In a minute I'll turn the camera around so you can see what I can see. And usually this would be a great idea, except it's raining, so typical of me, ain't it? Down there is the railway line running into York, and it's the East Coast Main Line as well, so we get plenty of trains coming through the area. I'll take you there. Yeah, the park and ride site's just behind me. If you want to come down to the Askham Bar Park and Ride site, you can do. The buses run every 10 minutes. It's bus number 3. I'd recommend you use the All York Day ticket, because you can use it on the park and ride. Right, I'm nearly at the end of the car park. Yeah, I think this is their newest park and ride site, actually, thinking about it. Here we are, near the end of the car park. Yeah, it's raining! There's your railway line. And the car park's quite high up, so you can get some decent shots on the trains. In fact, if you come in the summer, you can get shots like this. Yeah, you can get some good shots, except when it's raining, and well, you'll find out. Now the line that way is going into York. York Station's only about 5 minutes away, so the trains are either slowing down to go into the station or they're speeding to come back. That way is down towards Leeds. There's a junction a bit further down, and there's a junction where it takes you down to Selby. You turn right, it takes you down to Church Fenton. So what we're going to do at least an hour's train spotting here. In fact, here comes our first train coming through. Wipe the lens so you can see it. So 185. 107, going to Liverpool Lime Street. Yep, so that's your view. So we're going to watch trains from here for at least an hour, or until I get very wet. It'll be one of the two. And then what we'll do, we'll hop back on the park and ride to York train station, and then what I'll do, once I'm back there, I shall get the X36 to Elvington. Yes, it's the X36. It goes fast to Elvington. Oh, here comes a 180 from Grand Central. I think this is going to Sunderland. 180 something. From these 180s, the numbers are very hard to spot. Grand Central! I'm sure you got the 180s. Could you make the numbers easier for us training users to spot? Especially when we're here and we can't even see the numbers. So that's 2 trains within a space of, since I've been doing this link. So as soon as the next train turns up, I shall film it coming in. Which I have actually been along this section of track before. A couple of weeks ago I did there's a day rover you can get called the East Yorkshire Round Robin. I did it twice. First time I did it, both times I went from Howden. On the first one I went from Howden to York, came through here. Then at York I changed onto the Nova 3. If I got it right. Or Nova 2, whatever the Class 68 sets are with Mark 5As. Yeah, if you want to have a sneaky look at the Mark 5As, let's have a look at them. Yeah, so I had a ride on a Mark 5A, which they formed the Nova 3. Had a ride on that between York and Scarborough. Now they have a class 68 on them. Quite nice trains actually. I had a nice ride on one. Then when I got to Scarborough, I had a 158 down the Yorkshire coastline towards Hull. That was 158 850. Then from Hull back to Howden, I had a 155. Then a couple of weeks after that, I did the East Yorkshire round robin in the other direction. When I went from Howden to Hull, Hull, Scarborough, Scarborough to York, York to Howden. An event on to do on that day, so I actually came through this section in the dark. But luckily it was on a 158, so it weren't too bad. Yeah, I had a 180 going up to Hull, and I could actually see which one it was because the numbers are easy on those Hull trains. One. Then my original train was cancelled from Hull to Scarborough, so I went up to Bridlington on a 170. And then I got a 158, I think it was 158 902 or 903, one of the two. Got that to Scarborough. Then I got on a 185 from there to York. Did what I had to do in York. Then I got the same 158 from York to Howden. I was going to film that, but the camera decided to play up on me on that day. Never mind. So what I'm going to do, well, we'll continue back to watching the trains, and I haven't seen one since, but generally the service is quite frequent. Oh, news for you. The HSTs are slowly coming off the East Coast mainline route, being replaced by the class 800 or 801s, or as Ellen are calling them, Zoomers. So when I go on one, I'll try and call them as what they are, either a Zoomer or Nova ones. Here comes a cross country. That's only been about 20 seconds since the last train came through. And we've got another one coming through, and it looks like a freight. That's because it is a freight train. There's 66. 66. 757. Not even 20 seconds we've got another train coming through. Oh, it's one of these Zoomers. 800, 110. Well done, A&R, for making those class 800s easy so you could get the number off them. Here comes the 158. I think this is the 1450 to Hull via Selby. I think it is. Yeah, it is 158 844. Here comes another 158. One five eight 784. Here comes 158. 158 902. Yeah, just to confirm, that Scarborough trip I did mention wasn't 158 902, it was actually 158 903. Because I forgot 903 isn't in that colour. There goes 158 790. That's going over to Blackpool North. That's working the 1512 Northern service to Blackpool North via Leeds, Bradford interchange and Preston. Here comes an LNR service. This is a 91 set, or 90, I've got. There's an HST, and that's what the Azuma trains are replacing, the HSTs and the 91 sets. Here comes one of the Azuma trains. (800 210). That terminates at York. Right, it's just coming up to 1540. I'll do that was my phone going off. Yeah, it's gone quite. Yeah, it's raining and there's no protection. Never mind. But I'm enjoying the trains. Oh, here comes a cross country. See, my glasses have got water on it now. I can't even tell you which bloody numbers they are. Apart from some of them. Yeah, it's raining. What I'll do, I'll probably do about 10 more minutes. Because to be honest, I'm getting quite soaked. At least I won't need a shower tonight. Do-do-doosh. Yeah, I might go for a nice shower. Saying that, there's a Tesco's over there, so I might go and have a cup of tea and warm up. But at least I'm definitely coming back in the summer, because this is a brilliant spot to watch trains even when it's raining. Sure, so do a little bit more filming, then I'm going to walk down to that Tesco's, which is just there. Hang on, I think we have another train coming in. Yes, it is another train. I'll get this on camera definitely. Oh, it's a Nova 3 set. Going to Scarborough. (68028). We've got cross country coming down. That's going to Reading. 221138. Yeah, so that's the Nova 2 or 3. I can't remember. Never mind. I'm sure I'll learn them right. So we'll do about 10 more minutes here at Askham Bar Park and Ride site. Here comes another train. So 185. 185 going to Liverpool Lime Street via Leeds and Manchester Victoria. Right, here comes the last train I want to film. 800 104. Right, time for a cup of tea. It's getting a bit cold here. And I'm wet. This might have to go down in Transpennine history of places where to go train spotting on a rainy day. Askham Bar Park and Ride site. But it goes down, it's a good train spotting spot in the summer, so yep, this has definitely gone down in Transpennine history. Let's go and have a cup of tea. Right, it's 15 11:55. It's time to leave the Askham Bar park and ride site. To be honest, I'm cold and I'm wet. I've been here for an hour, which I think is brilliant. This weather conditions. It's definitely gone down in Trav Junction's history for being the worst place to go train spotting in the rain. But it's definitely a good spot to go train spotting when it isn't raining. So that's worthy to know. Yeah, I'm going to go and grab myself a cup of tea from somewhere. So to see you all later. What I might do, well, I'm definitely going to film on the park and ride going back into the train station. So to see you all later. Bye. I don't know if you can quite see me. Yep, that's better. The time at the moment is 17:05. We're back at York train station. Yeah, I got the number 3 from Askham Bar Park and Ride site. That's better. Yeah, I couldn't do much filming on that bus because it was that packed. So what I'm going to do, I'm just waiting for the X36 to back to Elvington, and that's where I'll end the episode. So I shall see you all later, and I might do a bit of filming on that bus. time to end episode 15 of Travel Jack's Journeys. Now for this journey we went to York. And we started down at Elvington. We got the Route 36 York Pullman service to York. Then we went to York, we did some train spotting. I went along to the Nova Launch by Transpennine Express, which was quite nice actually. Then after that, I went to the Railway Museum. I've got to call it correct now, because it was called the National Railway Museum. It's now called the Railway Museum. We had a look around there, saw their new HST power car, which looks quite nice actually. I'm quite impressed with it. After that, I thought it'd be a fantastic idea to go up to the Askham Bar Park and Ride. No, sorry. After the Railway Museum, did a bit more train spotting, then that's when I went up to the Askham Bar Park and Ride site. Now on a normal day, it would have been a brilliant idea, except it was raining. I got absolutely soaked in, yeah, absolutely wet. Never mind, that's a chance you take. So after that, I returned back to York train station and it got dark. And then I got the Route X36 back to Elvington. That's it from me. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Details are coming up next. Here's what's coming up in episode 16. It's the 2019 Travel Jack's Journeys Christmas special, and I won't tell you what it's going to be, but it's going to be the final journey of this series. So I shall see you for episode 16 of Travel Jack's Journeys, which will be coming up on Christmas Day. Bye for now. Click here to subscribe to Travel Jack's Journeys, and to watch the previous Travel Jack's Journeys, click here.